Hello, my name is Jess and I'm from Coed Lleol, which is the Small Woods Association, and I'm just here to take you through a little small yoga routine that you can do first thing in the morning or perhaps before going to bed. So we're going to start sitting on the floor, so just coming to a comfortable seated position and letting your sit bones be firmly on the floor. And then you can rest your hands on your knees so they could face down or up, or you can rest them in your lap. So the first thing we're going to do is just take a moment to consider our breath. So perhaps closing down the eyes, or you can leave them open, or you can lower your gaze. Just taking a moment to come into yourself, landing on your mat or on the floor. And you're going to start to breathe in and out through the nose. And see if you can take that breath right into your belly. And see if you can relax the muscles in your face. So your jaw, your eyes. And just notice how it feels to bring some awareness to your breath. So your breath is going to be the anchor for this little short yoga practice. We're going to count the breath. So we're going to count four in and then 4 out. So inhaling through the nose for 2, 3, 4. Exhaling for 2, 3, 4. Inhaling for 2, 3, 4. Exhaling for 2, 3, 4. Inhaling for 2, 3, 4. Exhaling for 2, 3, 4. And releasing that. But knowing that you can come back to that practice anytime you want, anytime that suits you. We're going to start to bring in a bit of physical movement, a bit of physical asana. So bringing your hands to your knees this time, we're going to open the chest as we inhale, looking up at the ceiling and opening through the collarbones. And then exhaling, rounding the chest, so bringing this rounding sensation so you can stretch through the back of the shoulders. So we're flexing and extending the spine, inhaling and exhaling in your own breath length. Just notice if you feel any tightness anywhere. See if you can send your breath into those places. And then we're going to do a little, I call this a disco cat. So just moving your body in any way that feels good. There's no rules here. So just moving a little bit, seeing what your spine might like from you today. Lovely. And then coming back to a still point, so kind of neutral in your spine. Bringing your hands to your shoulders. We're going to make some rotations. So we're going to inhale the arms up and then exhaling the arms behind you. So you don't have to make your elbows touch at all. You're just bringing your elbows together, stretching out the back, stretching out the shoulders. Maybe getting some clicking and crunching like me. And then reverse the direction. So you're matching your breath and your movement. Really nice. And then letting that go. Bringing your right hand to the right side of your body. And then the left hand's going to come up as you inhale. And as you exhale, coming over towards the right. So just as far as your body wants. You're not going to push anything. Rotate your heart to the sky so we're not down here. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Relax that jaw. Really nice. And then inhaling, coming up, swapping sides, swapping hands, exhaling, coming over to the left. So depending on your flexibility, you can come down to a forearm, but it's probably easier to stay on the hand. Again, rotating the heart to the sky. Breathing in and out through the nose, and then coming back. And we're going to do one really big inhale through the nose, and we're going to exhale through the mouth. We're going to bring the hands up as we inhale, and exhale through the mouth. So this is a releasing breath, so we can get rid of any sort of stuck energy, anything that's not serving us. So inhaling the hands up, creating space, exhaling through the mouth. One more. Lovely. Okay, we're going to move over onto our hands and knees. So, coming to your hands and knees, tucking your toes under. We've got the option to just sit back on the toes a little bit. So we're going to be getting into those lovely bones in the toes that don't often get compressed this way. So it's going to feel really nice. So just taking a few little bounces and little breaths here. And then coming into a tabletop position. So tabletop position is when you have a neutral spine and your knees are directly under your hips and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. First thing we're going to do is take a couple of circles around the wrists, just warming the wrists up and different direction. Really nice. So we're going to do the cat-cow disco cat again, but from this tabletop position. So as you inhale, you're going to lift your head, kind of look at the sky, open your shoulders and lift your tailbone to the sky. As you exhale, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis, make a really angry cat shape with your back. Spread the shoulder blades apart. One more time, inhaling cow, exhaling cat. And then we're going to go to that disco cat or wild cat. So just moving your body, getting a little bit explorative and just seeing what it is that your spine and your body and your shoulders might want this morning or this evening or whatever time of day it is for you. Really nice. Okay. From here, we're going to come back into a child's pose. So releasing the toes. You're welcome to have your knees wide, which is a swan posture, or you can have your knees together. I can't because I'm quite pregnant. So bringing your forehead to the mat. If your forehead doesn't reach the mat, you can grab a pillow or a block and just bring your forehead down. Let your forehead rest on the mat. Really nice. Keeping your arms in front of you. Taking a couple of breaths. From here we're going to slide ourselves forward onto the belly. Let the elbows be directly underneath the shoulders. We're coming into Sphinx posture. So again, opening the shoulders and the arms are parallel with each other. Spread the fingers, tuck your bum so it's long, if that makes sense. So your pubic bone's on the floor. Your feet are engaged. Really nice. This is your Sphinx. And then we're going to slide the hands back underneath the shoulders and push ourselves back into that tabletop position. Coming back into child's pose. Inhaling back to tabletop. Slide the arms forward, coming into Sphinx. Exhaling back into child's pose. And then from here, we're going to slide ourselves up so that the hips stay directly over the knees. We're coming into puppy posture or anahata asana. So that again the forehead comes down, but this time, unlike child's pose where the bum comes back, we're going to keep the hips above the knees and spread the hands away from us. This is going to be stretching out the back and the lat muscles, so the back and the sides of the back. We're going to stay here for 5 breaths. And then slowly walking yourself back up to your seated position. And you're welcome to continue this exercise, so the yoga, you're welcome to continue and do a few more rounds. Really nice way to open yourself up in the morning or to have a little stretch before going to bed. And I really encourage this wildcat because it's just listening to your body and doing what feels good for your body, and always encouraging that listening to the body so that we're not pushing ourselves or injuring ourselves. Thank you very much for watching, and if you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to the Coed Lleol YouTube channel. And my name is Jess Herman, so thanks very much for doing some yoga with me. Take care.